All right. Hey everyone, Sean here with Mid-Ski Patrol Tips. Today we're going to be going over full body vacuum splinting and how this scenario practical station is going to work in your OSU exam. We have patrollers Captain, Emma, and Anna helping today. And the way that we're approaching this skill in this video is just showing you the skill on how to use this splint. We're not going to go through patient assessment. We're just going to know that for some reason we're putting this patient in a full body vacuum splint to spinal motion restrict the patient for safety. We're going to go over removing the patient's helmet and log roll, spinal palpation. But beyond that, and checking C-spines, we're not going to get into any questioning or anything like that, as you would with a normal patient. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Before I get to any scene, I'm going to initiate universal precautions. With this, I'd be putting on my medical gloves that I don't actually have, but I'm going to do a flap here. They're on. And if I were inside, I'd be putting on my surgical mask as well to protect myself and patient from viruses, etc. Outside, it's your call on what you want to do. And your universal precautions may also include goggles if you're on the hill. All right, so
back.
Nice. So this patient's going to be quiet for this scenario. No offense, Captain. All right, so I approach the patient, and I have determined that they need to. I need to hold manual stabilization on their C-spine, so I'm going to do that right here. Okay, and I'm going to ask Emma, can you please take over manual spinal stabilization here? Okay, great. And I'm going to, Anna, can you please stabilize the patient's hips? I'm going to, okay, and this shoulder right here, perfect. And I'll squeeze here if you can align that shoulder, so this is fine. Okay. Captain, can you squeeze my finger?
Yes.
All right. Can you feel me squeezing?
Yes.
Okay. Good perfusion in this hand. I'm going to reach over you, okay, Captain?
Yeah.
Captain, can you squeeze my finger right here? All right, good squeeze, perfusion. You know that like tingling sensation that you get like if your hands fall asleep?
Yeah.
Do you feel that in either one of your hands?
No.
No? Okay. Feel down here, nice and warm. Captain, do you feel me, like my hands on your feet down here?
Yes.
Do you feel me squeezing your
Big toe.
Yep. Which foot am I squeezing?
The left.
Okay, great. Can you move that foot around? All right. How about here? Can you feel me squeezing this foot?
Yeah, my right toe.
Your right toe. Can you move that foot around? All right. Do you have that pins and needles feeling in your feet at all?
No, how right now?
All right. So, Captain, the really good news here is you have good perfusion and good CSMs in all your extremities. So that's a good thing. But because of the fall that you took, we're going to be putting you in this full body vacuum splint. It's pretty comfortable. It's like a backboard, but this is all just kind of protocol stuff that we need to do based on the injury that you had. Sound
Okay.
good? This is Emma. She's holding your head right now. And if you can just, when we answer if I ask you questions, just answer with a yes or no, and we'll have a conversation. Try not to nod your head too much, because we're not that worried about your neck, but we just want to take precautions, okay? So what I'm going to do now is we're going to remove your helmet, okay? So I'm going to put my hands in your helmet like this, okay? Go ahead and slide your helmet off, Emma. Okay. All right, you feel me on the side of your head, Captain?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to lay you down like that. Is that comfortable enough for you?
Yes.
All right, now Emma's going to put her hands back on your head and hold right there. Not too tight. Okay, so basically what we're going to do, Captain, is I'm going to open up this splint. We're going to roll it out. It's kind of like a mattress.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to roll you on your side. I'm going to check your spine and see if anything hurts.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to get you onto the vacuum splint and make you all safe and secure. There's going to be some straps going over your body. It's going to feel a little weird, but it's generally like not that uncomfortable. Do you kind of get what we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. All right, so Anna, if you could just hang out right here, and open up the vacuum splint. All right, as I open the vacuum splint, I note that I have a C-collar in here that we're going to be putting on the patient in just a minute. Also noting that we have the vacuum pump to vacuum the splint here. Also noting that all the straps are strapped together where they should be to the appropriate colors. Black to black, blue to blue, yellow to yellow, green for the legs, and the pelvic sling there's in a good spot. I'm sizing up the captain. It looks like they're all kind of lined up appropriately, and the best way to tell that is the pelvis. Straps are right in line with his pelvis, and the head is more or less where his head would be. So this looks like it's going to work out pretty well. If it wasn't, if the straps needed to be moved, they're strapped in here along these numbers, and we can move all these straps accordingly, like they slide in and out of these little notches here. So we could move the pelvic sling straps up to like 4 and 6 as opposed to 6 and 8. You can see a little bit clearer on this side. So all these buckles can be moved to adjust. So if there was a child in this strap, we could move it up higher. So the splint would help them, would fit them better. All right. So right now we're going to get Captain fitted with this C-collar. I'm going to measure Captain with my fingers on this side. It looks like 3 fingers would put me at like pretty much a regular here, but based on experience, I'm going to set the C-collar to no neck because it just tends to be a little bit more comfortable for the patient. All right, so Anna, if you could help me with this, I'm going to, if you could hold that side, I'm going to nestle this right in the Captain's chin, and you can slide that right underneath. Okay, Captain, we're putting the C-collar on to just sort of stabilize your neck. Is that really uncomfortable? It's probably kind of uncomfortable.
It's not my favorite, but it's okay.
Can you breathe all right?
Yes.
All right, can you take a deep breath for us? Any pressure against your neck or your chest with that?
No.
Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just make sure I can test this vacuum splint. Make sure it's actually working. Giving it a little bit of structure here. Vacuum some of the air out. Nice, it works really well. Great. So now I'm going to come around here, hand this to Anna. Anna, if you can just orient this alongside the Captain. And we're going to do a roll. I'm going to roll the patient, and then while if you could prep that by just like opening up all those straps. So when I roll him up, we can just slide it underneath him, like we would with the backboard, and then roll him on, and then we'll just do that thing. Does that sound good?
Perfect.
All right, awesome.
Normally we'd have 2 people helping.
Yeah, normally we'd have more people helping. We're a little slim staffed at the Snow Bowl today. So that's great, Anna. I'm going to prepare the patient for rolling. So I'm going to stabilize the patient's hips. If you can just cross his leg right over here. Captain, we're going to move a few of your body parts for this roll. Okay, great. And Anna, if you can just come right over here and stabilize. I'll stabilize Captain's shoulder. You can slide that arm up alongside the rolling. Perfect. And it might be helpful just to like get this up on his belly like that. Don't have to do this, but it might be helpful. Okay, great. So I'll roll the patient and do spinal palpation. Emma, whenever you're ready, we'll do that. I'm actually just straighten this out a little bit more. So Captain, I'm going to roll you up towards me. And I'm going to trace down your entire spine from your neck down to your coccyx, and let me know if anything hurts, okay? Mm-hmm. So I'm going to like put my fingers on each vertebrae and let me know if you feel any pain, okay? Okay. Awesome. All right.
Is anybody not ready? Okay, on 3 we'll roll. 1, 2, 3.
Perfect. Yeah. Going right in the hole of the back of that C-collar, going down the cervical spine. Hitting each vertebrae, or not hitting, palpating each vertebrae.
Oh, right there.
That hurt right there?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm noting that I have point tenderness in one of the upper lumbar vertebrae. Lumbar being the patient's lower back.
Yeah, there.
Right in here? Okay.
Mhm.
So that's like roughly like L4, I would say. So we're going to remember that. Anything in there, Captain?
A little bit, but not as bad as the other spot.
Okay. All right. Anna, if you can, yep, perfect. And if you can just bring it up a little bit higher towards the patient, great. And on your count, Emma, we will lower the patient back down.
Is anybody not ready? Gonna lower on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, perfect. All right, so now we're gonna, and if you can, yeah, we'll just reach over and do that. Perfect. So now we need to realign the patient. I'm thinking probably along the same lines as you, Emma. It'd probably be best if we did a motion like this and then up like that. Does that sound good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I think I
In
may be
one
able to.
swoop.
What's that?
In one swoop or 2 separate?
Let's do 2 separate moves. Does that make you're going to be in charge? But let's go. I'm thinking here and here. Okay. And I think I'll be able to do this just fine myself.
Perfect.
Yeah. But I'll take your orders and I'll whenever you're ready.
Anybody not ready? Move on 3. 1, 2, 3. And is anybody not ready? Move on 3 again. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Nice. All right. So Emma or Anna.
Yeah.
If you can hold Captain's legs. Just going to do a little bit of this action like this. Get it centered. Okay, perfect. All right. Okay, this looks good. So we're lined well on here. Emma, are you doing okay?
Yeah, I think honestly we could be maybe even a little higher up just with past experiences with the head strap.
Okay. Sounds good.
You want to do like an inch up maybe?
Yep.
Maybe not ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Okay, so Anna?
Yeah.
If you can just start strapping the straps. It doesn't really matter what order we do these in, so just get the pelvis here. So Captain, we're strapping you into the vacuum splint now.
Mm-hmm.
You feel these straps going on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so this yellow one, that one's gonna go above. Gonna go like above his shoulder like that.
I think the black and blue cross, but the yellow is below.
Oh yeah, but this one's below, that's right. Yeah. Nice. Good call, Emma.
So that would go under his arm on.
Yeah, it's going under the arm. And blue is going to go under the arm over here. We don't care about any straps going over the outside of the patient's arm because it's just going to make a sloppier splint. Okay, I'm going to move this buckle down a little bit because it's like kind of going over his C-collar. Okay, great. So Anna, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start to vacuum the splint. Emma's holding C-spine. If while I'm vacuuming, I'm going to like assume C-spine right now, Emma. Okay. Now you can move your hands to the outside of this, of the vacuum splint, and move that up along the patient's head.
Yep.
Perfect. You have C-spine now?
Yep.
Okay. While I start vacuuming, Anna,
Mm-hmm.
can you mold this around the patient's neck? Okay, great. How you doing, Captain?
I'm good.
Right here. Yeah,
Sun's
perfect.
bright today.
Yeah, you're looking right up at that sun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm plugging this in here for a better seal. I'm going to use this little nozzle. Put this on here. Make sure this is nice and tight, which it wasn't. because if you don't tighten this cap back down, you're not gonna be able to vacuum. I'm gonna put that nozzle in. It does work without using this nozzle. You can plug this right into the valve, but if it's there, you're kind of like using it. All right. It's always helpful to have a second person hold this, but I'm gonna be able to do it. Okay, I'm taking, vacuuming the splint. Are you able to mold that a little bit, Anna?
Yeah.
Does it feel like it's getting rigid?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay, now I'm gonna take a break. Anna and I are gonna retighten all the straps because they loosen up during this process. Does feel like it's gotten nice and rigid. A little tighter there. How you doing, Captain?
I'm in here.
You're in there,
Yeah.
okay. We're gonna suction out a little bit more. All right, feels like this splint is fully rigid. I'm gonna pull this nozzle out, put this cap on. So now the vacuum splint is fully attached to the patient. The patient's spine has been motion restricted. We don't like to say spinal mobilization, spinal motion restriction. And we're gonna recheck CSMs. Captain, can you, do we have a, can you hand me that cravat, please? Mm-hmm. Now that Emma's free to not hold C-spine up here anymore manually because it's been taken over by the splint, we're gonna do a little hand tie action here if it's okay with the patient. Is this okay with you, Captain?
Yes.
Cool. And this is just to keep the patient's arms from flopping around. If the patient doesn't like having their hands tied like this, they don't have to. It's fine not to do this. Captain, can you wiggle your fingers on both of your hands? Squeeze my fingers. All right. Nice, good perfusion, good perfusion. Any pins and needles in any of your fingers?
No.
No? Okay. How about down here? Can you feel me on your ankle down here?
Yes.
Feel me squeeze your foot?
Yeah.
Which foot?
Big left toe.
Nice. Can you move that foot around, your left foot? Awesome. How about here? Feel me
Yeah,
feeling
I
it?
feel that.
Can you wiggle your right foot? Feel me squeeze?
Yes.
Any pins and needles in any of your feet?
No.
Any numbness anywhere in your entire body?
No. Just
No?
back pain.
Just back pain, still that same back pain?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we would be calling for, well, transport probably would arrive, but we'd be treating the patient for shock if needed, probably oxygen, high flow in a situation like this. And if you know over here on the side of the vacuum splint, there's these orange handles. And there's the same handles come along this side. They're they're made out of nylon. We can lift the patient and carry them like 50 feet, 75 feet or something like that. But it's not for a long carry. If we're gonna do a long carry, we would take the patient, put them on a backboard and use the backboard like underneath the vacuum splint with spider straps on top to do that long carry. But it is kind of handy like this because if the patient seems like they are going to maybe throw up, like Captain's going to pretend in just a second when I get these straps out. Anna, can you come over here with me?
Yeah.
All right, Captain, pretend you're going to throw up.
Oh, I'm gonna throw up.
All right. Wait till he's done. Do you want to get a shot of this, Annie, how it's all nice and rigid over here?
Beautiful.
Cool. He's not throwing up. We're going to make sure that we don't need to suction. Clear it a little bit out, okay? And now we're back down on the ground, and here we go. Did I miss anything?
I don't think so, just that if we had more patrollers, we would be like mending it to his body in addition to around the head and neck.
Like molding it to the body as we vacuum?
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah, if you have plenty of patrollers or helpers, we can mold the vacuum splint as, like Emma was saying. But for right now, let's get Captain out in a non-protocol way, just as quick as we can. so that we can just demonstrate what the vacuum splint looks like for the video. When we get the perfect Han Solo cast of your body. Wow, that's really in there.
Yeah, his head's gonna.
Yeah.
All right.
Am I good?
You're good. You can come up. You're gonna show the camera your
that's
cast.
a good one.
Hourglass.
There we go. All right. Thanks everyone. Study up.